Welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm Gary.
And I'm David.
And we're at my house.
You can tell by the clock.
Yes. I'm gonna lower this so all you see is the tail. It drives some people wild. I'm sure there's plenty of cats out there looking at that going,
what if the eyes didn't sync with the tail? What if they were reversed? Would that bother people too?
it would probably be more worse if they went like this instead of like this.
But you can make the argument they're balancing each other. Look to the left, balance to the right. Anyway.
How are you guys doing today? I got David here with me. It's a
we
good
record
day.
this on a Saturday around 1 o'clock.
Yes.
In the afternoon Pacific time. Pacific Standard Time if you want to be really technical about it.
So now there's a reading I've been wanting to do for a long time now, for several weeks.
I'll alert the media.
Yes. Way back when the Nobel Peace Prize was getting ready to be awarded, Trump, of course, was lobbying like crazy for it.
Yeah, the peacetime president who's launching Hellfire missiles on boats in the Caribbean.
Yes.
Wants a peace prize because, of course, he does.
Yeah, why not? Why not, right? And we had released a video, and when we were looking at it, we both had a good time because the cards were saying that they were going to give him some sort of consolation prize, like a participation trophy. And at the time, the lady in Venezuela that was elected, but through shenanigans, wasn't allowed to take office. But is it Maduro?
Yeah, Maduro is the current president of Venezuela. This woman had won that presidency.
Actually won the actual election. And then she came on to say, Trump said, I had a nice conversation with her. She told me I deserve the award. And, so we were kind of laughing because we thought that maybe that...
It sounded like something he would make up. But it's probably true. She probably actually did say that.
Yeah, because she knows that she wants to, take assume the position as president, and Trump's probably her best avenue to get there.
Yeah.
So she's going to tell him what he wants to hear in order to gain his support. So we figured that was the participation trophy. We had a good chuckle. The video did quite well. Everyone walked away happy. What we didn't realize is he actually did get a participation trophy, an actual physical trophy. I saw it was coming a few weeks ago, but it was kind of a situation when your back was out and we weren't actually doing readings together yet. And I wanted to hold off on it until Dave and I got together. So some of you might be familiar with FIFA, the soccer organization, the soccer league, and they're going to have the World Cup in the United States.
That Trump negotiated. He brought soccer to America, making it great again.
So the World Cup is coming.
Guess you call it football.
Yes. It's coming to the United States, Canada, and Mexico. And they gave Trump the inaugural 2025 FIFA Peace Prize. And they presented it to Trump. And he was just thrilled beyond belief to get the inaugural FIFA 2025 Peace Prize for all of his hard work in de-escalating conflicts and encouraging open conversation and blah, blah, blah. And Dave and I I was just having a good chuckle about this because we actually called it.
Not only that, I think recently, one of our videos, I went on a bit of a rant that Michelle and I were in a framing store getting a picture framed. And I saw these certificates of achievement, little mock-ups done. And when we were kid in Cub Scouts, I think was the first time that we were handed a certificate of participation. Like, it would be like the Pinewood Derby or something.
Oh, I got mine in second grade. We had an art exhibit.
Oh, in the airport, SFO.
Yeah, SFO. And Dave's art drawing got selected to be displayed at the airport. He got a certificate saying that, hey, we chose your artwork. It's going to be displayed at SFO, blah, blah, blah. And I was a little bit butthurt that they didn't pick my drawing. And so I think my second grade teacher came up with a certificate of a participation award. So it looked very similar to David's. And it's when you're 7, you're not actually like reading the fancy wording or anything.
Yeah.
You're just happy that you got this same piece of paper that David got. I'm sure that was a participation award.
Yeah.
So that was
but the one I remember was in elementary school. It was in Cub Scouts. It would be like for the Pinewood Derby, a certificate of participation. I just looked at this like, what the heck is this thing? I don't want this. I want a trophy. And I don't mean a participation trophy. I want a trophy. And if to get a trophy, you have to finish first, second, or third. Well, then I need to do better to finish first, second, or third because I want one of those.
Yeah.
I don't want something that reminds me that I participated and lost. I've got memories for that. I don't need and they were all so excited to hand it to you and make you feel good about yourself. And to me, it was just a reminder of humiliation or something. Maybe I'm just weird that way. But yeah, it's like, don't worry. I remember that I didn't take the top 3 and we'll see you next year.
Yeah.
And I took second place the next year. And that was, and then it's like, the trophy actually meant something. So, yeah, no to participate. My kids certainly had trophies every year in soccer that they played in soccer. Gary's reading a story. Soccer games that they were, soccer leagues that they were in. And now it's nice to have a room full of trophies, but so what? If you don't win the championship, what's the meaning of the trophy?
Oh, my God.
It's just, and then what do you do with them afterwards?
Yeah. That's kind of the thing you don't consider is like we had some friends that were really good at bowling and they had all sorts of bowling trophies. And it was like really cool when you're like 8, 9, 10 years old.
When you're like Trump and you're 8, 9, 10 years old.
And then, when you're in your 30s and you're like, what the hell am I doing with all these?
I got a box with trophies in it. It's like, it's a dumpster.
Exactly. The FIFA president, I was getting his name.
Marco Emmanuel Hernandez.
Gianni Infantino are close allies. And so, Trump was the clear favorite for getting the inaugural 2025 FIFA Peace Prize, right? And
Such a 3-year-old.
Trump's quote is priceless.
I saw a little video clip of it, but keep going.
It was at the Kennedy Center. He was talking about it. He goes, he said that he didn't know whether or not he was going to get the award. Yeah, your buddy created an award for you, okay? I don't know if I'm going to get the award.
It's like Melania having best husband ever. It's the only time she's been married. I wasn't sure I was going to get the coffee cup that said I was the best husband.
And so here's the quote. He added, I don't need prizes. I just want to save lives.
Well, can we hold you to that?
Yeah.
Pinky promise?
FIFA has described the prize as one that rewards, quote, individuals who have taken exceptional and extraordinary actions for peace and by doing so have united people across the world. Trump has definitely united people across the world. Ask Canada.
Yeah. Canada is more united.
He has united the Canadians more than any event that has ever occurred. World War II, anything. He has united the Canadian people. And to that, I am proud of the Canadian people.
I and I alone.
Good Lord Almighty. So we're going to have a little bit of fun with this reading. This is not going to be super serious. It was just kind of, my cats don't want to go outside. Cat alert, there goes Punky.
Kakuna was out there already.
Kakuna was out there. She's probably found some sun that she can go lie in. So for all you cat lovers, there's a quick cat fix. So let's just take a look at this. I want to start with FIFA and how close was the election?
Who was second place?
Yeah, I want to know who the top 3 were, right? Okay.
MBS was in second place, and Netanyahu was a close third.
Maybe
Putin?
Kim Jong-un might have been on the podium too, right? Okay, so let's take a look. For entertainment purposes only, how was Trump really in danger of not winning this?
I don't think that the outcome was ever in doubt.
Okay, so foundation of the reading is the Eight of Cups.
I'm going to let you just entertain the thought that you may ask the question, but the answer might be a different answer as to why did they do this.
Why did they do this?
But I would, go ahead and read it as you will, but keep in the back of your mind, you might be getting the answer of why did they do this.
Yes, I'm going to read it as if, was there competition? Dave can pivot on what it actually means.
Yeah.
Was there competition? There was competition, but they were all walking away because they realized that they just simply weren't good enough.
I think you've got the home team advantage on that one. The visitors.
Clearly, that the challenges, the Two of Wands. Well, we had to make sure that there was someone we could choose from. Mm-hmm. This is probably more. They're taking actions, looking into the future. How can we garner the most favor and the most concessions out of Trump? You're going to need to open the door a little bit for him. Yeah, that's probably enough. And energy underneath it. Hey, cover up there, Toots. I got to put a new sticker on her. The World card. The world is watching. This is a worldwide event. This is a award that means the world to Trump because of all of his actions in the world. In the past, or they were looking for Peace Prize recipients from around the world. In the past, you had the Queen of Swords. This is probably simply understanding the truth of the situation and how to garner favor from dear leader.
See, good man, you've pivoted to what the reading really is telling you.
The current energy was the Wheel of Fortune. Anyone could have gotten the award.
You're trying to pivot back. Too late. Could be anybody.
Anyone. Melania could have gotten the award. Who knows, right? Wheel of Fortune is, they knew that this would please him, but I think what's uncertain is if it's actually going to result in any additional concessions or benefits to FIFA. If anything, it kind of makes a mockery of the serious nature of FIFA. I mean, anyone with half a brain can look at this and realize what's going on, which explains Trump doesn't have half a brain because he doesn't realize what's going on. Overarching energy is the Four of Swords. If he wouldn't have won it, it could have been really very bad for FIFA, or it could just simply be they wanted to give it to him before he decided to take a rest in the dirt. Lesson to be learned. Hey man, shower him with things that he values. That makes Trump happy. It's all about keeping the old man happy. And the outcome is the Knight of Wands. Let's move forward now with our nice little soccer World Cup tournament in the United States. We've done our work to make him happy while he's still on this side of the dirt, and maybe some benefits will come to us. Okay. So your turn.
They were concerned about attendance and the ability to actually hold teams protesting, not wanting to come, and so they had to come up with a plan. And they sometimes just got to bite the bullet and take a chance. They kind of know what they need to do. The events have shown that over the years what it takes to get Trump to get on your side. So they come up with a plan. They placate. This is going to placate him and shut him down. Don't also doubt that this prize doesn't come with money, just like a normal peace prize would. This is about money. This is about FIFA wanting people to attend their games, which will bring money to the league, money to that organization. So this is purely a financial decision, and it's part of a plan that they've implemented. And underneath it all, it's a World Cup. Everybody's coming from around the world. Trump is literally rounding up brown people in the United States, and they're trying to think about it. Think who's not going to come to the United States given the reputation we have right now. Mm-hmm. You're going to have games that are nobody's going to watch. They're not buying the merch. They're not donating money to the league or whatever it is that they're going to do. This would be an absolute disaster. So they had to go into damage control. This is all about money. This is nothing more than money. Money.
No, clearly, I mean, FIFA's a business. They're in the business to make money. You know, they're not holding these games just because they love soccer or football.
Yeah, Trump was talking about, and then maybe that's related. Trump was saying that the NFL needs rebranding or something like that. Maybe he wants to change it from the football league to something else so that soccer and football are no longer used as football around the world, and whatever we call our game is going to change. I can see the NFL just totally capitulating to that.
Oh God,
they need a rebranding. Like
they got pretty good branding.
They have pretty good branding.
They don't need Trump telling them to rename the Commanders back to the Redskins.
What do you want? The TFL, the Donald Trump Football League.
Oh God, yeah, he'll rename it. Yeah. Would you like to do a reading on this?
Will this work? Will Trump back down on ICE enforcement and other shittery that's going on around the events in the World Cup? Obviously, they're in New Orleans right now harassing brown people there. Mm-hmm. Just saw a video of a 22-year-old woman who apparently was walking home from the market, and an ICE fan comes up, and a couple guys jump out trying to grab her, and she runs an extra 40 feet to her house. She's one door away from her house, and they stop at the property line because they can't chase her into her place of residence. And then her dad came out on the driveway and started giving these guys the business. Now, he's obviously Hispanic, and these other guys he's telling them to go F themselves. And then calling out the neighbors. So you can see where these guys are starting to get nervous because they're like 2 or 3 white guys with masks on, and now you got a neighborhood full of Hispanic guys coming out of their houses. This is not going to end well for anybody.
I thought they were supposed to have face covering. Or is that only in California?
California is trying to do that.
Yay, California!
Yeah, because a police officer who won't identify himself is always a good idea. Right?
Yeah.
No, nothing bad will happen there. Ask any neighbor who's had to deal with that. Okay, so will this award result in less harassment of brown people around the football events? 6 of coins, cross the 4 of coins, and the strength card. It's kind of it's the offer. That's the intent. Now, here's something we're going to give you, and we're hoping in return you're going to restrict your worst intentions. It's a strength move, offering something, a pittance to Trump, and can you just not do the enforcements on these folks? Playing to the strength card, Ace of Cups. People are very passionate about their soccer, and they're also passionate about what's happened in the United States. I think people weren't planning on coming, so you have to take strong action, come up with an offer. I'm asking, will this actually work? They're going to plead with them on this one. Trump may capitulate a little bit, but he obviously can't do all of it, because he's not in charge. Stephen Miller is. Lesson we learned is the death card. Bringing an end to the cycle. Queen of Pentacles is the outcome. Will it work? I think it will to a degree. This one's kind of the key card here. Were they able to put the stake in the heart of the vampire with this? Will it work? I think it will. But it's going to require money changing hands. Literally, it's almost like there's going to be, if you could picture a renegotiation or basically a bribe, they're going to do more. This participation trophy was kind of or this certificate of participation was an olive branch that was handed.
Yeah.
But it's going to be the money that's exchanging hands in briefcases under the table that's going to make the difference.
Cool.
Because Trump is motivated by very few things in this world.
Oh my God.
And the funny thing is, for somebody who loves gold and money as much as this guy does, he doesn't enjoy it.
It's all about amassing.
He's like a dragon. He amasses the hoard. He doesn't actually enjoy any of it. I mean, you can say, well, he enjoys his helicopter rides. He enjoys his golf course. No, he enjoys playing golf. He doesn't have to own the golf course to enjoy playing golf.
Well, what it is he enjoys the celebrity and the fame that comes from being super wealthy.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But he doesn't actually appreciate the wealth.
Yeah, the money doesn't mean anything. The money is just a means to an end for him to be famous and to be recognized.
I'm going to be crude. It's his DICK measuring stick.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's what happens with these guys.
Yeah,
they the teeny peeny committee. They all they do is measure their self-worth by how much money they've amassed. They think about it, trophy wives, mansions, fancy cars. It's just
he doesn't even know how to drive. Well, and the thing is, like, he used to call up. He would make up his financials just so that he would stay on the list.
Yeah, exactly. On the Forbes 400.
Yeah, so that tells you all you need to know. It's the money is just for the fame.
Right.
He needs that. He needs that.
Validation. For what's worth, at the end of his life, he has finally made billions of dollars, which he's never done his entire life. Now, the reason is because he's grifting and he's the president. He's taking bribes left, right, and center, and people are just showering him with cash and crypto and stuff like that. But hey, check that box. He made billions of dollars. Good on you.
Yeah.
You can leave now. You've done it all. Bye-bye. Go stroke out somewhere.
Yeah.
He starts foaming up in the corner.
He's going to find out the hard way that being wealthy is not a ticket to heaven. His life review is going to be
oh God.
It's going to be very...
Yeah, nobody here...
It's going to take a while, let's just say.
Yeah, nobody here should want to trade places with him.
No.
And, even if you say, I want to be a fly on the wall when that happens, you probably don't.
No. You'll be in there, probably. Because, you get to feel the feelings of all the people that you affected or the person that you affected with these decisions. So, yeah, we're all going to be there in spirit, if you will. Pardon the pun. Hey, how about some shout-outs?
Oh, sure, why not?
Yeah, how about...
to Christmas Kitty Cat.
Yeah.
Who walked in my back door 3 Christmases ago when I was baking cookies. I had the back door open. It was a warm day here in Daytona Beach. And here came the prettiest cat in my life. I threw it into a casserole and served it to my family.
No, she didn't. That was Anne
They
Marie.
said it was the best Christmas casserole ever.
Catterole. That's for Anne Marie. Yeah, so how about a card for her Christmas kitty cat?
Hard charging. Take advantage of that opportunity when cats walk in the door.
Yeah,
Sorry, not to imply that you eat.
The cat distribution system is very efficient. See, Avgeek Julia, 1994, said, for my mentor's cats, Sissy and Lola, they don't get along and have to be separated. That's kind of like Punky and Kitten.
And they're siblings.
Yep.
Yeah. Keep it close. Keep it tight. Keep it secret.
Hieroglyphic Tributes says, shout out for my 2 kitties, Sterling and Angel, and my sweet little dog, Georgia.
Georgia's on my mind.
That's right. Oh.
Which means the world.
That's right.
As long as you're wearing black bikinis.
Pilmer McKenna Trend Talk says, shout out for the kitty that she lost on her breakup, Dipsy. Aww,
sorry to hear that.
about that.
And we got the Tenawans. It's breaking up is a hard thing to do.
Especially for Dipsy.
Yeah, I only got to see Casey a couple of times.
Casey was a sweet dog. That was Dave's golden.
He was a good boy.
He was funny. He's the happy dog. When he saw you, if he liked you and he saw you, he liked everybody. But he saw you, he would come running to the door and he had a teethy smile.
That's only if he didn't have something in his mouth to bring you. He just the retriever in him. If somebody came in, he'd run around, he'd look around, pick something up, and then bring them whatever it was. He didn't give it to him. He just had to have it in his mouth. Look, I brought you something. I like you so much.
That's right.
And if you couldn't find something, then you get that.
Yeah, get the teethy smile, which is a little bit freaky.
Yeah, you think of the dog bearing teeth as aggressive thing, but it's a golden retriever.
Yeah, heart of gold. And then we'll wrap it up with Raised by Wolves, who's got the cat Sid Barrett. He's a tuxedo, gray and white instead of black and white, with a pencil-thin mustache, much like Errol Flynn. You gotta like the pencil-thin mustache.
Pencil-thin mustache. Let's see.
For all you Jimmy Buffett fans out there, you know what a pencil-thin
mustache. And for the Pink Floyd fans out there, we get
the Hermit
card.
Right.
Because that's kind of what happened with Sid Barrett.
He
went retreating.
He did.
And apparently he showed up, I think, for the Wish You Were Here album, and the guys in the studio...
They didn't recognize
the band
him.
didn't recognize him. He had fallen so far with the drug use and abuse and stuff like that. And then Shine on you, Crazy Diamond.
Yeah, and then a card for the rest of us. Hey, it's the same card as yesterday's. The video that came out today, same card for the rest of us. Lover's card. A good thing her bikini's holding up. Still love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We totally appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good one.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.